Good morning. Just give you all a few minutes to sign in. So I don't know if you all can see, but I have completely changed my office into my bedroom because we are getting ready to do a big remodel on the house, build an office for me, an office suite, redo the kitchen and all of that. So yes, my background, as you can see, is my bedroom. So I am coming on here today to invite you all just to do a quick breath work opportunity with me, a little visualization, and then I'm going to leave you with a journal prompt. We're not going to do the journal prompt together. The intention is for you to take this and to do it whenever it feels good for you. Some of you may have done my 90-day healing frequency journal experience, or you might be in my group collective coaching program, or maybe you've done a program with me or a retreat or a virtual retreat. And so if you have, then you know that when I do journaling prompts or when I do anything, it's more than just a list or a brain dump. It's really an invitation to go deep and to excavate into what is currently present for you. So the reason I decided to do this is because I know that the new year can bring up a lot of things for people. Some of you may love the new year. You may really thrive in planning and setting goals. And if you are that person, that's wonderful. I also invite you to consider, is this a way to keep yourself distracted from what really matters? Because sometimes we can feel really comfortable in the planning and it takes us out of the present moment. And then some of us might be feeling overwhelmed, or maybe we feel like the year hasn't even started yet. You don't set goals. Maybe you do a one-word intention. It's a practice that I've been doing for 5 years, and it's what I have chosen that works for me. I'd love to hear from you if you're on here. What do you do for your New Year's intention? And the intention for this is really just to, you can do this at any time. Like the steps that we're going to go through this week, the journaling prompts that we're going to use are just a way to create sacred space for any change. So a new year is just really another day. And it's also time to capture the energy of feeling motivated to do something if you do feel that way. Now, if you're feeling a little more like you want to go inward, you want to rest more, that's okay too. I do tend to feel that way as I live very cyclically, and winter is a time for rest and rejuvenation. And so I tend to start a lot of my new things, the nutritional cleanses or anything that I do is more in line actually with the Chinese New Year, which is in March, because that is spring and that is the season of new beginnings. And this is really a season for rest and rejuvenation where I believe we build the foundation for what is to come next. It's a really great time to tap into your intuition and your creativity right now, and to really take the next month or two to build for what your intention is or what you want to bring in for the new year. So that's my take on it. This week's podcast will be coming out. It's a prosperity prayer for all of you. And prosperity, although for many people is a word that reflects money, for me, prosperity is the energy of being able to give from a place of fulfillment. So feeling fulfilled and nourished in relationships and health and my business and all the parts of me in motherhood, to then give back, to then share. The sharing of knowledge, the sharing of gifts, the sharing of energy. So that is my gift to you this week on the podcast. So I'm going to invite you to, if you're not driving, we're just going to do a little bit of breath work, a short visualization, and I'll leave you with a journal prompt. We'll do it every day this week at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, I'm going to jump on here a little early at 8 o'clock because every other Tuesday I take the day off. I have a very special commitment that I do every other Tuesday, and that's tomorrow. So for consistency, just know that tomorrow will be a little earlier. So I invite you to just allow yourself to sit wherever you are. This is just going to take a few minutes. The breath is always brings us back to the present moment. So if you find yourself living in regret or shame or depression, your energy is stuck in the past. If you find yourself living or experiencing anxiety, then you are in the energy of the future. If you're feeling anxiety or fear or self-doubt, your energy is in the future. If you're feeling shame or regret or depression, your energy is in the past. And in fact, the only truth is in this moment, the present moment. And it's a gift. That's why it's called the presence. So I'm going to invite you to bring in presence with your breath. And so together, we're just going to a simple box breath, 4 counts on the inhale, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. And we're going to do 4 of those. So reaching down into the bottom of your belly and inhale, feel the breath come through your body all the way up to your chest, your neck, your crown, through your nose, and hold. And then open the mouth, exhale to release. And hold. 3 more breaths. Intentions of receiving on the inhale. And hold. And open the mouth, exhale to release. Allow yourself to stretch on the exhale, letting go on the exhale, and hold. Inviting new breath, new life force energy. This time imagine breathing in through the soles of your feet and witness the breath come all the way up your legs, your hips, your belly, your lungs, your chest, your throat, the top of your crown. And then exhale, the shoulders come down. It's like washing yourself, like taking a shower, cleansing yourself with a new energy. Letting go of toxicity, kind of shake it out a little bit if that feels good. And one more, this time really inviting yourself to receive and be open. Inhale, the breath comes in through the feet. Imagine as that breath comes up, just imagine witnessing that breath, that oxygen, just weaving through the cells of your body and creating space for a new truth, a new belief, the way that you want to feel and show up. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, feel that resistance as you hold. And then exhale, just completely just expanding and letting go. Release your ears to your shoulders, roll the neck, roll the shoulders up and down the back. Do a little twisting if that feels good. Allow a little movement in the body and then start to settle in to a place of stillness. Find some place in your body that just captures your attention for that moment, that present moment. Go into the body. Start to notice the environment that you're in, the sounds, the smells, the temperature. And really start to tune in and listen. So if this is a new practice for you, this might feel difficult at first. If you've been doing it for a long time, like I have, it'll start to come instantly. And so if it is challenging for you, just notice that and witness that and be okay with that. Be in the surrender of that is how I feel in this moment, without judgment. Start to notice your internal landscaping. Just noticing your thoughts. In this moment, not what you have to do today, not what happened over the weekend, but this moment right here. Listening to my voice. Noticing sensations in your body. This is called somatic awareness. Breathing in and out of the belly, deep belly breaths. If you notice the shallow breath from the chest, drop into the belly. And just noticing your heart. What emotions might be present for you. There's a lot happening right now in the world. There might be a lot happening in your personal family, your personal life. Some of you are in career transitions. Some of you are in life transitions. Some of you are in health transitions. So just noticing where you are. Or are you feeling stagnant in a relationship or your health or a career? Are you moving? Do you feel stagnant? Just noticing where you are. and taking a moment today just to reflect. We're going to go deeper into this weekend, by the way, if you're interested, but for just this moment, just reflecting an overall sense of awareness about last year, 2020. Just noticing if there was one word that could come up for you and how you're feeling in this moment. I invite you to share or write it down. But what did 2020 sort of encapsulate for you? Maybe there was a gift or a blessing or a challenge or a learning. And what are you willing to just let stay in 2020, to let go of, to not bring forward with you into this year? Whether it was self-doubt or fear or unhealthy habits or maybe judgment or being opinionated on certain things. Like there were so many things that came up for so many of us. What is one thing that you're willing to let just stay in 2020 and really create the space for how you want to show up in your life starting today? What is something that you need to leave behind? A lot of things that come up for people can be beliefs about abandonment, rejection, self-doubt, fears, unhealthy habits, self-sabotaging, victim mentality, excuses, scarcity mindset. So those are just a couple that might show up. And when you have that, or if you don't, then this is just the invitation to journal a little bit deeper around this today. But just take a nice deep breath in and out of the belly. And exhale, placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And allowing yourself to just for a moment, even if you have to tell yourself, just to trust. Even if you just have to kind of fake it in this moment. Like say it, but not quite believe it. If you say it, you're calling in the energy of it, but just trust. Explore, be curious about what it would be like to trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that you are supported. And taking that deep breath, bringing your hands to your heart, your forehead for clarity and intuition, your mouths for kind and loving words, and your hearts for open and compassionate hearts. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I will be on here an hour earlier tomorrow and then 9 o'clock the rest of the week. And if you are participating in this journaling experience sometime today, I would invite you to share either in the group or even send me a personal message in what is coming through for you. This is the first step in creating space. Hi, Kathy. Hi, my dear. Thank you for joining. I'm not sure who's on here now, if that's you, Kathy, but I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I am holding the space that each of you will have many, many more blessings in this year. We are truly in a time of witnessing and noticing that our inner beliefs create our outer results, and so there are external experiences right now that are showing us and guiding us that there are very, very different realities right now. And you get to choose, and you are supported, and you have everything you need, and it's always the right time. And most of the time, what it really comes down to for most of us is just trusting and going deep into the fears and the self-doubt and the limiting beliefs that come up, and not ignoring them or avoiding them, but being curious about what they have to show us and to teach us, because that is the way. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Aloha.